Hey, how you doing? Today we're going to talk about something that's very important to people that use grease and pomade, whether it's heavy or light. It's degreasing. I degreased about a day ago, so I have a hat on today, an obey hat on. Yeah. So anyway, so if you use pomade, you know it's hard to wash stuff out. Whether you're using Murray's, which I don't use Murray's anymore, but I think everyone that starts out using pomade uses Murray's. Um, the original OG little orange can. Anyway, uh, you know it's hard to wash this stuff out. You'll wash, 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 wash 3 times, 4 times in a row, and it's not getting all of it out. Well, you're gonna have to have something to degrease. A lot of people use Dawn's dish soap. I use that, but it doesn't get everything out like it should. I don't know if it's just my hair. I have thick hair, hard to work with, so I had to put a lot of pomade in, so I have a lot of grease in there. What I use now, and it works amazing every single time, is this. Well, there we go. Groom and Clean. It's, okay, if you know what Brill Cream is, it comes in the same tube, except it's, I don't know, a weird blue color. Kind of saw it. Smells, I don't know. Personally, it smells kind of like a hint of vinegar to me, which I do not like the smell, but it works, so I'm going to use it. What you do, it comes in a 4.5 ounce tube. You just put, I don't know, a dime, no, a quarter size in your hand, probably, like a quarter, 25 cents. And then you work that into your hair that has the pomade in it. And you want to wet your hair, not saturate it, but damp it. It's going to be a little harder because you have pomade in your hair, so it'll feel kind of different. But you just work this through your hair, make sure it's all coated evenly like you would any other pomade. So just like a top coat. You're putting a top coat on of this. And then just style it whatever way you want to. So style it like normally. At the end of the day, just wear that all the day. The whole day, wear that you do this in the morning or whatever, or you can just sleep in it or whatever. Actually, I think you can even just have this in for 3 or 4 hours and it should work. I do it all day because I have usually a pretty good buildup of pomade when I degrease. I wear it all day, style it with this, and then I'll wash my hair out either that night or in the morning, next day. And for me, it's pretty much all gone. If it's not, I probably didn't put enough in, but if it's not, I'll just use a little bit of Dawn's to get the rest of it out, and it'll be perfect. It'll be all gone, completely degreased. It's perfect. Really, it's really simple. It's not really hard to get the grease out of your hair. I don't know why people make a big deal of it. Some people do. It doesn't bother me. Having grease in my hair, I don't know. But when I do have to degrease, like if I'm having a haircut the next day, or I want to try another pomade that I just got in, and I want to clean palette or whatever, I'll use this to degrease. It's really good. Yeah. It takes a day of wearing this stuff. I keep on doing that. Take a day of wearing this stuff, and it's completely gone. No problem. No questions asked. It's just greaseless. Now, if you want to try other stuff, water solubles help degrease your hair. So if you have some grease in your hair and you're just kind of wanting to wear other stuff and not put more grease in your hair and want to take like 2 or 3 days to degrease, water soluble stuff is nice. It does help a lot. I'll usually mix actually these two together because this usually doesn't have any hold really. It's kind of like Brill Cream. It's very, very light. This has more hold. If I am using a light pomade that week or that day that I'm degreasing or whatever, and I have no hold really, I'm just doing kind of a gentleman's low profile pomp, and I want something heavier, I'll use this stuff. This stuff is water soluble. It's 100% Australian beeswax for maximum edge control. It's Murray's Edge Wax. It's water soluble. Obviously, it's kind of like a gel stuff, but it's, I don't know, sticky and nice, and it's not as sticky and clay-like as this. This stuff is insane. It's really weird. You can take and it's hard to, not really hard to scoop up, but it moves so weird like. You can take and roll this stuff into a ball. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I always love doing that, but it's different, and it smells just like the Tres Flores grease, the Brillatine. Yeah, I don't have many water soluble pomades because I'm not a water soluble kind of guy. Water soluble. If I was, I'd invest in more water soluble stuff. This is like $5 a thing, and it's like 5 ounces, 6 ounces. This is 4 ounces, and it's like $4 or $3 or something. I mean, they're cheap water soluble stuff. I've never used any other water soluble stuff besides this stuff. I'm a grease person. I'm a greaser. I don't use water soluble unless I degreased, or I am degreasing. That's just the way I am. A lot of people like water soluble. I have nothing against it. It works. It's nice. I just like to have grease in my hair. Personal preference, I like the more traditional stuff. That's grease. You know, if you don't want to deal with grease in your hair, don't use it, you know, that's cool. If you have a job where you have to wash your hair out or whatever, or you just don't want to mess up your sheets or whatever, which it really doesn't mess up your sheets or pillows, not really, just wash them, then use this stuff. Then I would suggest Suavecito or Lay Right or anything like that, which I don't own, so I don't really know how good they are, but I hear they're pretty good for water soluble stuff. They're the top of the line. But I'm not paying like $14, $15 for 4 ounces of water soluble stuff. If I'm paying that much, it better stay in my hair for like 5 days. That's just me. If I'm paying $15 for 4 ounces, which 4 ounces really isn't that much. This is 4 ounces, which it looks huge, but it's super shallow. Like, it's not, it's shallow. This is 4.5, and it's really not that much. Really not that much, and you're paying 15, 16, some cases $20 with that Imperial stuff for like 4 ounces, and you're washing it out at the end of the day. That's crazy to me. I'm not doing that. That's just my personal preference. And this has become more of a rant than a how-to. But if you're having trouble degreasing, just get some of this, put it in your hair, style it, and then wash it out at the end of the day, and it's going to be perfect. Dawn's dish soap does work. You're going to have to do it probably about 2 to 3 times. Or also what you do is you put it in your hair, and you're going to comb through after you let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And you can comb, don't wash it out, just take and comb the soap out with the comb, with a fine-tooth comb, and then you'll see on the end of the comb all the pomade build up and everything that is going to be on the end of it. Just wash that off and just keep on doing that. Go back, then go forward, then if you have to relather it up with soap, do it again, and then go side to side, and that should definitely take a lot of it out. Let's see what else helps. There's a lot of weird stuff out there that people use. I mean, I know there is soap that's made just for degreasing, like J.C. Hillhouse's Atomic pomade, or Atomic shampoo. I've never used it because I do this, and I know JC uses this too. But before, I guess he made his shampoo, I saw his review on it, and that's what he said he usually uses to degrease. Personally, that's what I use. It works really good. I do that before I have to get a haircut or whatever. It's nice. It works. There's really nothing else, I don't think, that I use. Now, if you buy a Brill cream, it's in the same tube as this. This should be in the same section of like Walmart or whatever. Brill cream will degrease a little bit, but not much at all compared to this. This stuff is good. It degreases 100%. Brill cream doesn't. I use Brill cream to add shine on top of like stuff like this. Now, heavy water solubles really aren't going to have a shine, so I'll use Brill cream for that. But push come to shove, you want to degrease, buy some of this stuff. If you're serious about degreasing, for some reason this stuff is like a freaking miracle. It works perfectly fine. And it's like $4. And this literally lasts me like 6 months. Like, because I don't use that much. I use like a dime size or a quarter size if you have to. If you have thick hair or thick pomade in. Yeah. So, anyway, that's kind of my little rant / how-to tutorial, I guess. Just talking about degreasing. Till next time, I guess, stay greasy.